Yo, what's up, Pete? We back. Another day on Keep It G News, man. And today, look, right? I got a serious question for y'all, yo. And for real, I want some answers, man. Straight up, yo. I want some answers, yo. Because, I done had enough. I done had enough about Vladtv. Vladtv has caused enough damage in our community. Do y'all agree? So my question to y'all is, if y'all don't agree, when is enough enough? When is it going to be enough for us to say, you know what? We done with Vladtv. Vladtv can get his money that way, but he can't get money over here no more. Because we done seen rappers indicted, AR-AB, Casanova, Rilo. Now he got blood on his hands. So as we can see, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. And the reason that I decided to do this, right? For one, I say my man Big Ant did it. I respected it. But I did some things he left out. Shout out to him. I rocks with his channel, straight up. And BTB Savage mother decided to speak on this, yo, because she don't like how it's going. You know, she don't like how the narrative is being spent about this picture. And if y'all watched the first video I did on this, I told y'all the picture wasn't it. It was the interview. It was the interview. Now, I don't get caught all up in rumors, so that's the story I stuck with. It was the interview. Because that's the only thing that makes sense when you factor in, yo, you're not just killing nobody in 2 hours, man. Nah, it don't go like that in real life. Unless you know exactly where the person is and y'all live around the same, you know what I mean? Like, nah, yo. It's not normally like that. It's going to take time to find the person. Now, before I continue, because I got to get better with this, I want to say rest in peace to BTB Savage and condolences to his family, you know. And it's my bad. I leave that out a lot because I done experienced a lot of death. I done lost brothers. I done lost the aunt. I done lost cousins. I done lost homeboys. So it don't affect me the same. But I got to show compassion to the ones that it do, yo. And I apologize, you know, because I got to get better with that. But BTB Savage mother put out a statement and basically was like, yo, my son got killed because of Vlad. And when I thought more into it, right, and I actually said this to Ant, urban politicians, earlier today, I said, yo, what if you find out, right, that it was a whole interview? You know, that Vlad only put out a portion of the interview and just called it the full interview. What if it was a whole interview where he really asked him about rap, you know? And come to find out, BTB Savage mother confirmed that. It was a whole interview when he talked about music, where he showed compassion toward Omar Richardson family, but Vlad didn't play none of it. He didn't play none of it. And what does that tell y'all, man? What it tells me is Vlad don't care. Now, you mean to tell me at the same time, Vlad been in this culture, been doing this thing for about 20 years now, from DVDs to interviews to podcasts. You mean to tell me he didn't know it could have been repercussions behind this? If y'all willing to tell me, the ones that still rocking with Vlad, that Vlad didn't know it could have been repercussions behind this interview. The man went into detail. Even spoke on what this man's last words was. So at no point in time did Vlad think like, hold up, this might be too much. You know, let me clip this out. I don't think he did, man, because he don't have a connection. In order to think like that, you got to have some type of connection to the person. Vlad want the views. So let me ask y'all this. When that interview was done, right? What y'all think Vlad did, man? Do y'all think he looked at that interview and was like, you know what? Man, he probably said a little bit too much. He might get hurt behind this. Or was he like, yo, this is podcast gold. I can't wait to put it out. It's going to go crazy. The numbers are going to... You see what I'm saying? It's a different way of thinking, yo, when you got a connection to the person, yo. I'd have never put that interview out. I would have never put that interview out. Let's say, because it's obvious at this point, it was a full interview and Vlad only showed that portion. Say he didn't like the rest of it. You know, maybe that was the only part that was worth keeping. Maybe. I don't think that's what it was, but let's just say maybe. If that was me, I would have scrapped the whole interview. I would scrap the whole interview because there's no way I can just put this out like this. I come to the thinking that Vlad tricked him into that interview. You know, because we didn't know about this story. I don't even know how Vlad heard about it. I don't even know how BTB Savage got on Vlad's radar, because at the end of the day, he didn't have the numbers on none of the social media platforms. That is not a shot at him. This is just an observation that I know from watching Vlad. He didn't have the numbers. So how did he get the interview? What was the interview about, really? I'm pretty sure that the interview was about music. Or that's what he told him it was about. But once he got him there, he really wanted this story because this is what Vlad do. You know, that the Soulja Boy story came from Vlad too. But the difference between BTB Savage and Soulja Boy is rich. Soulja Boy is not accessible. BTB Savage still living in an apartment. He still can be touched. So why would you put this guy in this type situation? And Vlad is a grown man. He's not a kid. This is not his first rodeo, like I say. Rilo, Casanova, ARAD. So he's well aware of his questioning and the do's and the don'ts. But he don't care enough because he don't care about the people he interviewing. He care about the money. Yo, Vlad has never even apologized for none of these incidents. None of these incidents. Now, we didn't watch them send people to jail off interviews. And y'all say he sent them to jail because put yourself in these guys' shoes, man. Vladtv, the infamous Vladtv, the biggest platform in the urban environment as far as music-wise. It don't get no bigger. So you come on this platform knowing, because this is your mind frame going in. This interview can change my life alone. That's how big it is. This interview can change my life alone. Long as I say the right thing. What is the right thing? What do people want to hear? If you a gangster rapper, people want to hear gangsterism. Vlad knows this. But Vlad also know that it's do's and don'ts. You know, Vlad also know how to ask these questions in a way to get people to talking. And he know how to dial it back. You know, he don't want a person to say too much. He know how to do this. He been interviewing for a long time. These are tactics. So why would he let this boy, this young man, spill the beans like that? I'm talking about he went into detail. Even spoke on Omar Richardson's last words. Why Vlad ain't be like, give him a wink or something and say, you know, you're going too far. You know, because there's ways to get the story without going into detail. You understand what I'm saying? Vlad could have got the story. Probably did the same numbers. But without the details. Because I'm pretty sure the details would made his family angry. They know about the situation. Yo. What are we going to do? Straight up. What is it going to take for people to, us as black people, to say, you know what, yo, we are done with Vlad completely. No more Boosie. No more Nick Cannon. Whoever go up there. We are done with him completely. He have sold us up the river too many times. Now he got death on his hands. But like I say, Vlad is putting these kids, these young black men, in situations where they gambling with their life. They are gambling with their life because if they roll a 7, their life can change it forever. But if they crap out, they can die. Or they can go to prison for the rest of their life. Like ARAD and Casanova Raid do. So Vlad, being a knowledgeable man that he is, why would he continuously put these guys in this situation? And don't apologize when things go left. Yeah, BTB Savage got his fame. But look what it cost him. It cost him his life. And Vlad is well aware of this. He know this man ain't got no money to wear so he can move around and he know who he dealing with. I'm actually intrigued to find out how to even meet him. Because I knew nothing about him. I'm really intrigued to figure out how that conversation went. Matter of fact, we should make Vlad show the emails. What did you tell him you was going to interview him about? Like, we need answers. This man is not providing no answers, no apologies, no reaching out to the mother, no paying for the firm, no nothing. He's not taking no accountability in none of this. And it's 50-50 his fault. 50-50. Yeah, matter of fact, I say 70-30. Because like I say, yo, coming from nothing, and you know this can change your life, what do you do when you know what the people want to hear? Only guy saying really do it the right way is Pee Wee Longway. But if he would have answered that question how Vlad presented it, or how Vlad wanted him to answer it, Pee Wee Longway could have been a lot longer in his career. Most people probably don't even know who Pee Wee Longway is, man. So it's like, what do you do? What do you do? The average 22-year-old, 25-year-old, under 30-year-old black man that come from nothing and know what he got in front of him as far as opportunity when it come to Vlad, they gonna say everything they want him to say, man, because you know that's what the people want to hear. That's what the average person is gonna say. And I don't blame them. I would advise them not to. Don't take the bait, but I don't blame them because I know what it can do for them. And Vlad knows what it can do for him as well. That's why he asked these questions. And he need to hold some type of accountability in this, man. What is it going to take? That's my question to the people, y'all. What is it going to take? A man that died. And you heard what the mother said. She's saying it's the interview. I think it's the interview. I don't think it was the picture. A man have already died because of his interrogation, his predatory way of asking questions. What is it going to take? Or are we going to let Vlad keep manipulating our culture and retire when he ready and ride off into the sunset, a very wealthy man, after not giving nothing back to the culture? That's my question to y'all. Straight up, y'all. And I need y'all to share this video because that's the only way it's going to get in the algorithm. Share it, like, comment, because I really want to know how do y'all feel about this. And I don't want to hear it's not Vlad's fault. Because it is. Because it is. He got these young men in this hot chair. That's what it is. It can blow you up or it can bring you down. You know? He got him in this chair. And he's asking them questions that he know can get him in trouble. And he's know 7 times out of 10 they're going to answer because the opportunity is there. You understand? They're going to roll the dice and let them fall high and lay. You know, they might hit a 7 and next thing you know they go to superstardom. Or they might crap out and end up like Rilo or BTB Savage or AR or Casanova. And there's probably some more out there. So what do you do? I think what we need to do is stop rocking with them, man. There's other people out there. Why is it that out of all these interviewers, only Adam 22 and Vladtv keep getting put in this type of situation? When you get to meet Adam 22, YG, Drake the Ruler. Did that ring a bell? That's where that stemmed from. Sean Cotton just as big over there at Say Cheese. We ain't never had this type of thing out of him, even though his line of question is, you know, edgy as well. But since he have a connection to these people, since they do look like him, he know how to, you know, he know how to work it out a little bit better. Because he care. He don't want to kill nobody. He don't want nobody to go to jail for his interview. But when you got these guys like Vlad, and we can throw Adam 22 in there, what they got to lose? Shit, their pockets stay chubby. They ain't even got to apologize because, shit, we ain't heard an apology yet from Vlad. It been 4 or 5 days BTB Savage been dead, man. And shout out to his mother, yo, for getting the record straight. Straight up. Woman being strong over there, getting the record straight, standing on her son's name, man. Making sure it's not tarnished. Calling Vlad out. She the first person I seen call Vlad out for his bullshit. Straight up. So shout out to her, y'all. And I want to know how y'all feel about this. Also, rest in peace to BTB Savage. It was a tragic situation. It shouldn't have happened. Vlad shouldn't have put him in that spot. Straight up, y'all. Because now we know that it was a whole interview and Vlad only chose the part that was going to get the views. You know, because at the end of the day, I think that's all Vlad was in it for. Vlad wanted that story. He didn't give a fuck about that boy music, man. And I'm out.
I'm probably gonna die if I lead a clan. You got your turn and you turned your back. You turned around, ain't no turning back. I can't be the boss and no us and that. I'm bringing bow and I'm bipping with 2 times. I bought the drink and the cake got a coupon. Make 20,000 a neck on a futon. Sitting out cause my brother in Jumon. Why you telling people you selling fentanyl? Why you telling feds you selling shit at all? Why you telling cops if you about to get it all? I'ma tell you now, then I'm already squeezing. You be dreaming about your dreams. I be living out my nightmares. I been missing, I been bad. The other night she was right there. I be lurking with my bros. I be crying with my mom. She be praying to the Lord that I don't turn into a monster. You be dreaming about your dreams. I be living out my nightmares. I been missing Kevin Bay.